and welcome to the Anti-Diet Insights, Anti-Diet Meals with Farah Kariamburi. I'm your host, deep health practitioner, keynote speaker, and the founder of the 30-Day Anti-Diet Challenge, which starts, by the way, on 4th of January. So if you're thinking about creating long-term habits over going on diets, then this challenge is for you. I love the word habits over diets. This is from one of my podcast guests, Jasneet, and I think it absolutely explains exactly what we do. We're both part of a prestigious nutrition group course that we've done together, not together, but we've both done the same course, and it's called Precision Nutrition, and that word comes from there. And that course is all about teaching people long-term habits and not about deprivation or being on some strict diets or taking pills to lose weight or being on, having shakes. So let me know in the comment below what you're having today. I'm going to show you what I'm having today as a savory meal, but today we're making a dessert. Happy days! So I'm really excited to show you this. A friend of mine, Sarah, who gave me the idea, because I am so bad at making desserts. Don't ask me why, I just don't make them really. But I'm super excited to learn new things, and today I learned something that I'm going to experiment almost with you guys and make the peppermint bark. Now this is American, by the way. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. I'll show you what it looks like. So peppermint bark is dark chocolate, white chocolate, and on top of it is candy cane. So this is what this looks like. Let me show you, take it near the camera. Oh, it's blurry a bit, isn't it? So this is how it looks. Now, because you can't obviously be here while I completely make this and looks like that, but I want you to know the end result looks like this. Sarah dropped this off for me earlier. There was a few more pieces in here, eaten by my kids, and Afra's got his eyes on this already. Right, so you take some dark chocolate and 500 grams. Now I'm going to make this for Christmas Day, so it's not something I'll make throughout the year. It's very, very heavy in sugar, obviously, and a lot of calories. However, there's nothing wrong with having a couple of pieces around Christmas Day, but it's even better if you're going to meet your family on Christmas Day, hopefully. Everything's going to allow us to do that. Then you can actually take this as a homemade dessert or a homemade treat with you. She also put it in a nice packet with a nice yellow ribbon, and she's prepared those to give to her friends, which is a lovely idea, and I love doing things like that myself. This here that you can see is the dinner cooking. Let's show you. So we've got some beef with potatoes today. Where we go? Right, so this thing here, it's like a slow cooker, a bit posh one, as you can see. Everything, so this has been cooking for us beef. So it's been cooking for about an hour and a half. You've got chopped onions, garlic, potatoes, a bit of olive oil. You've got half a kilo beef in here, and then there's some rice cooked in there. So it's a really simple meal that's been cooking. So I didn't really want you to, I'm not going to show you how to make that because that's not today's, that's not what today's about. Today's about making a dessert, so I'm super happy about it. Right, so you just need I have 3 packets of 500 grams. So this was my experiment. So I used this kind of a cheap chocolate from Aldi. The reason I use this because I want to figure out how to do this, and I don't want that noise. Turn this down. Oh, okay. So you've got 500. So I used 3 packets of dark chocolate. I melted it in the microwave. You can melt it on the hot as well. And then 3 packs, which is 1,500 grams of white chocolate. And then you have some candy canes, peppermint. These are used for hanging on the trees, but you can obviously use it to make this as well, or kids have this. And what I've done is I've actually put it in pestle and mortar, 4 candy cane, and make them smaller and crushed it, because this will go on top of our dessert. Okay, here we have white chocolate, just chopped up in pieces. I'm going to pop it in the microwave right in front of you guys, and pop it on top of this one. So this is chocolate, dark chocolate melted. It has to set. So when you start making this, you need to melt your dark chocolate, whether you do it on the hob or in the microwave. Place it in a tray, the square apart. You know, if you're going to do more than this, because this won't be enough to take to my brother's house or my in-laws' house for Christmas Day. So I need to make a bigger version of this. So this is as an experiment today. So you make that and then you put it in the fridge to set it because we need this one to set. And then you're going to put this one in the microwave. One big tip here, by the way, what I did earlier was to put 2 minutes on the microwave and left it and it started to burn. Yeah. So you need to put 30 seconds at a time, get your fork ready to give it a good mix as well. Also, baking parchment, for sure, really important to put that in as well. And once you've got baking parchment, you can actually take it off. Look, it's quite easy to then take it off. So I'm going to put that back in here. And so we're not going to use these now because we've used them already. It does melt really super quick, by the way. So for me, this dessert is super sweet, by the way, but it's really, really sweet. However, for my kids, anyone else that I know around this house, they're happy to eat it, gazumped it down. So this is called a peppermint box. If you want to make this and take it, this is a great way of doing it. Once it's all set, you break it into shards. So you don't do like a nice pretty squares, you do like shards, and you can then decorate it in a nice cellophane bag if you are taking it as a presentation, or just in a nice area to make sure it's not too hot. So there we go. It's nearly melted already. So make sure that you are really giving it a good stirring. You could put a little bit peppermint oil here to make it a lot more peppermint flavour if you wanted to. However, we've got the candy cane that has got quite a bit of peppermint already in it. Now, if you didn't like the peppermint on it, you could actually put chopped walnuts or pecan nuts on it and make it a little different. Not everybody likes candy cane. Okay, so it's kind of done, but we're going to do a little bit more. 30 more seconds. Then we're going to place it on this. I'm going to set it and put some candy on top, and then we're done. Quite a short one today, guys. Just wanted to show you how to make some festive treats as well, rather than always meals, which really this channel is about, and it will always be about eating healthy foods, non-processed. But remember, I said to you guys, 80-20 rule: 80% good, 20% treat. Treat doesn't mean it's not good, by the way. Okay. What's going on here? This is quite odd actually. This white chocolate has not set like I thought it would. It's quite interesting. It's actually gone a little bit, like I said, I haven't done this before. It's gone a bit funny. What I'm going to do is put a little bit of almond milk in it, just to loosen it up. Not make a right mess, but the texture is definitely not like the melted chocolate I had. Oh, there we go. Guess it's probably done the trick. It's gotten really dry for some reason, and I think that's why probably I would say making it on the hob is probably better. A little more almond milk. Almond milk is literally water with like 3%. So if you didn't have almond milk, just put some water in it. It's setting really quick. So now we're going to put straight on. Now keep it here. I hope you can see it. I'm going to put it straight on the top of the other chocolate. My kids said once you've made it, can you call us so we can make the bowl? I don't think I'm going to let them. Because I'm sure they'll be eating this. So we're just going to, and do you know what? There's not even enough chocolate. It's actually coming and pinching this exact thing. However, I could lick that. So, show you the camera. So here it is. Just covered that chocolate completely. So you can have double layer here. You see that? And now we're going to put, this is the time to put the peppermint bark on it. So pestle and mortar, put the canes in here, break them up, and pretty much dust it in there. I think it's like this. I'm just doing what I've never made this before. So I think might have crossed a bit too in this. This is 4 bits of sugar candy cane in here. Just make sure that it is covering all of that area. Because once you've covered it, you can't mess around with it because the white chocolate is setting fast. And here we are, guys. Look at that pretty thing there. It's quite nice, isn't it, actually? Oh gosh, I am quite pleased with that. It will, once this is dry, which will be another, I will say, half an hour. Once this is dry, you will take it out of the whole thing and you just break the shards and just be ready to eat. So here it is. Festive peppermint bark for Christmas only. And then obviously once you are ready to eat it, if you're someone who literally can't eat it in the house and you've got to eat it and there's not enough people to share it, I will be really careful of making this dessert so much earlier on. As well, I mean, this I can take that because you can't make it 7 days in advance either because it's chocolate and it won't be fresh. So I'll make it probably the day before purposely so it's not in the house. So if you are someone who struggles with that, don't be harsh on yourself. Just make sure that you don't make it in so much in advance. Or give it out. Share it with a friend, or you can give it to your family, or when you go and see your friends, just take a little packet with you so that you are sharing it. If you can't leave it after a piece or two. If you can, then just keep it for a few days, have a little piece, and that's it. Right, there we go, guys. Peppermint bark. I'm quite super proud of it because I don't make these things normally, and I've just learned something new. I know it's not very difficult to make, but still for me this is new. And if you've made this before, do let me know in the comment below. What recipe did you follow when you made it? And have you got any other ideas of quick festive treats like this? A healthier one would be good, but I'm a believer of when you're having a treat, it's got to be indulgent. That's how it is. Like Ben and Jerry. So I got all out while having my treats. Thank you so much for joining me, guys, and I will catch you tomorrow evening.